Transcription number 377 from volume 18. Start. Sir, today our government is running various programs for the upliftment of the people living below the poverty line under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi, who has a soft corner for the underprivileged classes. He has done a lot to eradicate poverty. Various welfare schemes have been launched to help the middle class and the farmers. While going through the 20-point program, we find that no section of the society has been left untouched and all sections are going to benefit from this program. It is highly deplorable that some persons as well as opposition parties are trying to undermine the good work done by the government and are misguiding people. I want to submit that all the inputs, for example fertilizers, seeds, water and electricity needed by the farmers for cultivation are being made available to the farmers and not a single farmer faces difficulty in procuring these inputs. In spite of the present shortage of electricity, if somebody wants to obtain an electricity connection and submits a form duly filled in, efforts are made to grant electricity connection to him. I want to state that our government is definitely determined to establish big industries in all the districts. Side by side, efforts are definitely being made to spread a network of small scale industries in all the districts to provide work to those willing people who are jobless. The main task of central as well as the state governments today is to provide fresh and pure drinking water to people of all sections living in the country. We are providing such water to them through the India Mark II pumps. There were such villages and places in the east where no arrangements could be made for supply of potable water. We had tried to supply water through small water tanks and by laying pipelines, but we were not able to supply enough amount of water. By installing India Mark II hand pumps, we are trying to supply water to 200 million people today. We are trying to supply water through these means to the localities inhabited by farmers and poor people who belong to scheduled castes and weaker sections, and to the villages inhabited by our Adivasi brethren. I have stated again and again in this house that there are such places where water could not be supplied even on occasions of marriage. I would also like to say that our nation can be strengthened only when agriculture of this country is strengthened and our farmers become stronger. Our efforts towards becoming self-reliant in food have proved very effective. We have created big buffer stocks of food grains and have been able to overcome very difficult situations. Under various programs for production of rice, etc., production has gone up in the eastern states. The government is determined to increase food production to 1750 lakh tons by the end of 11th five-year plan. More attention would be paid towards increasing production in this critical situation. A working group has been established in this connection. I wanted to say that many such plans are being implemented. Besides, I would also like to say that Indo-Sri Lanka Accord is being appreciated by the people of our country. Everywhere one hears people appreciating this agreement. Our Prime Minister has concluded this agreement with great courage and bravery. The way he is working today is before you all. But efforts are being made to mislead the people of the country. The name of Bofors is being talked about. Our colleagues in opposition parties mention Bofors. The people in our opposition parties have gone to the extent of saying that the guns supplied by Bofors are stuffed with hay. But I want to say that when the state of guns was analyzed, the capacity of the guns revealed that it was even more than given out. Therefore, I want to say that the people would not be taken in by those who want to mislead them. The people of our country know that our government, our leaders, and the members of parliament are serving them well and are making efforts for the welfare of the people. I would also like to say that we are trying to provide electricity in each and every hut. We are trying to provide water to every field, and we are also trying to provide educational facilities to all near their homes so that they have not to cover long distances for receiving education. Our Navodaya Vidyalayas are of the type with which culture of our nation is interlinked. Today, our boys of North India go to South India and the boys from South India come to North India for education. Thus, our culture will get intermixed and this is in progress. When a motion for extension of the tenure of the Bofors Committee was under consideration in the Parliament, the opposition parties opposed it. Earlier, they had insisted upon forming a committee and now it is being opposed by them.